This is the best thing that is currently on the internet. This is the best thing that is happening in Africa currently, where the oppressor becomes the oppressed. Madagascar is a East African country, a country that got independence in 1960, just like Nigeria. They were colonized by France. But currently, there is a protest going on in the country. But do you know the most interesting part of that protest? The most interesting part is that the soldiers have decided to join the citizens that are protesting instead of shooting them. Just like Nigeria now. Let's take for example, Nigerian youths are protesting. And instead of the Nigerian army to shoot the protesters, they decided to join the protesters to protest against the corruption and the bad government. In 2023, they had an election. And that election wasn't free and fair. It was highly leaked, just like Nigerian election. After the election, the people have not been able to accept that election. Till this year, 2025, they decided to go on the streets to protest against that government that have been oppressing them, eating their money. While they are on the street, the government thought that they can use the military, the police, just like the way they do normally in Africa to push them back. But to their greatest surprise, the national soldier, their army decided to join the protesters for a revolution in the country. This is what we are talking about. This is what we are talking about. When will Africans are beginning to rise? Nigeria, when will you wake up? When will you learn? When will you become reasonable enough to think and to use your head? All these things that we do, all these protests that is being conducted, all this revolution, all these changes that people are always demanding, it's not for their own personal gain, but for the profit of everybody that dwells in that country or that is a citizen of that country. Don't forget, 20th of October is a day mapped for a justice protest for Nnamdi Kanu. This protest is not an Igbo protest. It is a protest for justice, protest against corruption judicially, in all form of corruption in Nigeria. So don't see it as an Igbo protest because Nnamdi Kanu is not fighting for the Igbos alone. He's fighting for a country that will be conducive for me and you, for everybody. Not something that is being manipulated by the West, but something that will be free, which is our own. So don't forget that 28th is sacrosanct. Make it a day that will be memorable. And if you are in any force in Nigeria, I want you to see what Madagascar did and learn from it.